Alright guys, TacticalRab back again today. Hope you're all doing well and enjoying your day so far. Welcome back to Valorant News. Loads to discuss today. Roster changes certainly are continuing right now. FaZe Clan are involved. Evil Geniuses are potentially involved as well. And also many other roster changes ahead of VCT 2022. Very much intrigued to your perspective in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, hitting the like button is the best thing you can do to help this channel reach new people. And please consider subscribing as well if you have not yet already. Loads of growth the last few days. I really appreciate it. I'm sure, well, lots else to come in the coming days as well, especially with regard to this, because well, at the World Championship at Champions, we did not get to see Chamber being used on a competitive level. There was lots of talk about Chamber. Is he balanced? Like, is his pistol way too strong? All these other things. Now, it's going to be coming in. He's going to be coming in. He's probably going to be used to some degree at the very least for this upcoming season. I think a lot of people would say that in terms of economy, just kind of like how Jet with the knives is very solid, because if you're on an eco round, you can get the knives effectively for free. Chamber can do a very similar thing with his pistol, where it's very cheap compared to a Sheriff or something like that, if you wanted to buy a Deagle on an eco round or something along those lines. But, well, it does seem that there's more agents just around the corner. Agent 19, I believe, is being described as I Go Fast. This is kind of, well, what came out during Champions. There might be a new teaser going on. Now, there was some additional talk yesterday from Fion Fire, kind of discussing the abilities that might be involved, and apparently they're going to hail from the Philippines. It's going to be a female agent from the Philippines, and, well, this is kind of as describes right here what this agent is actually going to be like. So, well, when you go meet the new agent, pack something light. We also know that the new agent has some connection to lightning, so he's going to be some sort of duelist, some sort of like really fast-moving type agent, to be honest. Something that can counter Jet potentially, because we saw at the Major or Champions that Jet was by far the highest pick rate. Like, I'm pretty sure Jet had like an 85-90% pick rate on every single map in the entire event. Now, that's really no surprise, but like every team has a Jet. Now, of course, the question is, do you nerf Jet? Do you make it worse, or do you maybe add another agent that actually can take over a similar role if the players want to use it? That might be something which is going to happen. So, well, a snippet that comes out right here, a Filipino voice. Chamber mentions in a voice line to say that she can be a bit prickly, but as is said in this final paragraph, we can predict the 19th agent could be a duelist based on a few interesting details. Chamber mentions in some of these like audio files, Jet needs some competition, I think. I just know the person. Also in some of the voice lines that say I Go Fast. So another movement-based agent apparently on the horizon. So that seems to be what they're working on right here. Potentially a Jet competitor, which I think would be welcome, to be honest, because I don't think most people want Jet nerfed, even though maybe some of the players that have to play against Jet want it nerfed. But a competitor to Jet may well be well advised. This also from Patafan, because we discussed yesterday how he's going back to Overwatch, right, from playing Valorant for quite a little bit, and thought it was kind of interesting, really, this discussion here with dapr. Hammy for you, my son. I know you will kill it over there too. Good luck. Thank you, brother. I'm down for some NAQ, he says. So yeah, not going away anytime soon, necessarily from the Valorant scene, but yeah, going to be an Overwatch, of course, for now on the Los Angeles Gladiators. Also wanted to mention this from MIBR. Definitely some thoughts about the Brazilian scene, what's going on there. Immortals, they no longer have an official team in the Valorant side, so MIBR made in Brazil, they're going to be entering the Valorant scene. The article right here is kind of interesting. It discusses exactly what they are playing at. Now, it seems like they're going to target Sacy, Quote, and Sartak to, well, to join their roster. So they're definitely trying to build some sort of squad here, the MIBR guys. Of course, we're pretty sure, I believe, that NIP, they're also going for a Brazilian team. Not sure exactly who they're targeting, what's going on there. I'll try and do my best to keep you guys updated on that. But, you know, Stars Horizon also looking to bring these guys in. So it's kind of tough to say exactly what will get 100% confirmed here in the kind of Brazilian Rostermania. But, of course, every region going through something along those lines at the present time. This also from Ona, right? Because, well, this was the coach of the Crew esports team that did such great things at this, well, the Champions, right? But, well, he's kind of indicating right here in this tweet, he may be off to Brazil. I would not be surprised if, given this announcement about MIBR, that he may well be involved with MIBR as their coach for the upcoming season. That seems to be a relatively likely possibility, especially with regard to this tweet he did a couple of days ago. I'm pretty sure I didn't mention this in yesterday's video, but it was certainly relevant. As he described right here a few days ago, a free agent officially from Crew esports. So yes, very possible, I would argue, he might be going to MIBR or something along those lines in that Brazilian region. Other things to discuss as well. So FaZe Clan, of course, we talked a couple of days ago who they could potentially be bringing onto their team. Is there some sort of leaks coming out from that organization? Seems like there may well be an academy roster potentially coming in for FaZe. Not really, well, nothing particularly new here, but yes, Teal seem apparently going to be potentially joining FaZe as their academy roster. As Puros goes on to describe here in the article that, you know, Flyer, Bones, Yoshi, Cade, and Larry Banks, they potentially could be on this team. Now, apparently, Larry Banks and Flyer, we looked at Flyer actually yesterday, not sure about this one though, have actually trialed with FaZe's main roster. So yeah, kind of interesting to see what FaZe are playing at right now, but this could well be the FaZe Clan Academy for the upcoming season into VCT 2022. Also, G2 Esports seem to have finalized their roster as well. They've of course been looking at the Giants guys, trying to pick those guys up and kind of wondering, okay, well, what's the drama really with Nuki? Because we saw Nuki was kind of frustrated with some of his teammates. He basically gave an ultimatum to G2 and said, look, you either keep me and the rest of the guys, or like or you get rid of these guys that I'm not happy with teaming with. Turned out that those guys seem to be Coldamenta and Keyloggs. They got removed from the team, and well, indeed that is the case now, and this seems to be the roster they're going with, bringing in former Giants players Hully and Meadow alongside former coach Pipson after a successful trial period. So Mixwell, Avova, Nuki, Hoodie, Meadow, and Pipson is going to be the roster for G2 supposedly going into next season. So yes, teams finalizing their rosters apparently, nothing yet confirmed of course, and the North American Rostermania that may well still be underway. FaZe, 100 Thieves, so many teams still in the grey area right now as to what they're going to be playing at going forwards. I'll do my best to keep you guys updated over time. This also from B0i, of course, as we just discussed, 100 Thieves. He was on this roster towards the end of their time at the LCQ, for example, where they failed to qualify for champions, and I mean, he of course leaves 100 Thieves, gets removed off the roster, but of course he wants to go another direction and become a player for a different team. Seems like he may well have found his roster, or at least be trialing it with the roster at the present time, as it was noted last night here by Direct Morning on the Reddit. B0i scrimming with evil geniuses. So as you see, Potter, Foe, and B0i, we'll have a look at the current roster here in a second. So maybe B0i going to be joining EG. This is a roster that might make a fair bit of sense to him, right, given the position that EG find themselves in right now. Not exactly the deadliest team, at least theoretically. As you can see, evil geniuses, they're at their current roster: Boostio, Rocker, Branted, Foe, as you can see in that clip right there. Their coach, of course, being Potter, who does some great analyst work for the VCT streams, but also the head coach right now of evil geniuses, potentially playing with these guys, and well, Foe, as you can see, Potter and B0i in that image. So no guarantees, of course, this is going to be the case, but it could make a fair bit of sense. I think that theoretically, in terms of the rankings right now, EG are sitting at about 20th in North America, which of course is not where they want to be. I'm sure they want to upgrade significantly for this upcoming year, and maybe B0i could be a good piece to build around. As a lot of people say, look, he had a pretty good run, frankly, on 100 Thieves. Like, statistically, he wasn't phenomenal, but he wasn't expected to be. He did what he required. He did what he was required to do, and also brought a lot of things to the team outside of the game as well, in terms of being an analyst and bringing in new ideas to the organization and the roster. So it could be cool if that does indeed go through. Just wanted to mention a couple of things here before we finish out the video, of course, from Lion Man, because he's been doing these phenomenal champions cards these last several days, going through all the teams from the champions, and I thought you guys might find this interesting actually, just to see from the statistical perspective. Now, you know, maybe one day Valorant or Riot or whoever will partner up with Lion Man and actually make these cards a real thing into real life, like they'll release them in packs or whatever, so people can actually buy and trade all this type of stuff. It would be really cool, but yeah, this is only like pretty much his first version of these cards as well. These are only going to improve over time. These were the team secret guys, a Dispenser, Dubstep. Like, a Dubstep was a monster, to be honest, but the other guys definitely had their moments as well this tournament. But yeah, they finish out top 8 here, didn't it? Well, they just made it out of their group, of course, that Gambit group, which was a difficult one, but they make it through. And well, and also another top 8 team was Cloud9, of course, losing to, I'm pretty sure, Team Liquid in that very first round. This is just the Leaf show, to be honest. Like, it was kind of crazy to think about the fact that, like, the rest of the guys throughout the tournament definitely had solid performances and were okay, but I think it was just that one series they played up against Liquid where Leaf was an absolute monster and the rest of the guys were nowhere to be found. They'll probably leave well, it looking something like this, right, with a 91 overall for Leaf. This guy was ridiculous, and I mean, yeah, it seems like they might be sticking into next season. We shall see on that front, but yeah, maybe some changes needed if these guys want to become a real top squad, but some people would say they're one of the best in North America anyway. So I mean, yeah, we'll see. Other squads seemingly sticking in that region as well. Whether that's a good or a bad thing, I guess time will only tell. But very much intrigued to your thoughts on all this stuff in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hitting the like button tells the YouTube gods this is a good video. I don't think you should see it as well, and help grow the competitive Valorant community. Thank you for watching as always. Take care, and I will see you next time.